Hello everyone, this is Father the Everchosen, back in our runic campaign, and we're going to jump just right into it. We're waiting just a little bit longer to get Captain Hughes with his area-led units and the Daratai warriors he has, and Captain Jubal, who has Lok Flagrim and Lok Gomprim. And then we will be taking Sant and we should be able to hold out, and if we're attacked, the capital only has a very small number of Thorn Bladesmen and Thorn Crossbowmen. But elsewhere in our empire, we have our Lokon Margos here, after the loss of Lokon Rukar, and let's see who, Khan Mukalku. Where is Mukalku? Let's exit out of that. Mukalku, I think, is here. Yep. Mukalku is in Enmahad. So none of our leader and our heir are both not on the front lines. So we're going to be ending the turn here in just a sec. So Santanwi is the main goal here, and then to move on and go into Mirvan, and hopefully we can also take Elanan as well. We're also preparing forces up here in Rhubar, over here with Broda, to take Wintiri and Eor, and just kind of guard against that. We've got these Balkoth tribesmen heading up north. We've got lots and lots of money, so let's just make sure everywhere is producing something and everywhere is retraining what troops they can. So it looks like Awfulbed could construct. Why not? I've got the money. So Awfulbed's going to construct a Master Mason's Hall. Let's grab and Bur Ermonarchus. Roads probably going to be the best thing here. Increase our fund. Well, maybe not. Maybe the trading post will be better. Yeah, we'll do the trading post first. And Mahad. Strondost can get a shipwright, which is probably where we're going to... maybe a barracks would be better. Let's grab the barracks. And Karasant is doing what it can. We'll get some Balkoth and Daratai from here. Lest can get us some Dragon Guard. We're saving up, like, these Udej Marines will come available in 14 turns. Unfortunately, we won't see them for a number of episodes still. Mataran, Mistrand, and that's everything. Alright. So, end turn. Hopefully, we should be able to pretty successfully crush Dorwinion in this episode. It looks like it's going to end up being that way. They'll lose their capital. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is them getting their last stand script, since it will spawn in their heartland. I think that's going to spawn after they lose one more region after Santanwi. Because I think they still have 4 regions in Romanian. Thornburg is sieged, Edoras is sieged, finished Rhûn is assaulted. So, not looking good for the forces of good. Alright, we're still recruiting here. Elier. We can grab some Balkoth spearmen and Balkoth tribesmen.
How may I serve?
And they're just going to go
The sun
that
sets on
away.
today's journey.
The Burka has 200 more people it needs. We're going to reduce the population, or reduce the taxes, so that we can get that up and running here. Yeah, he can make it. Alright, we're going to put... Let's take 1,
How may I
2,
serve? Orders.
1, 2,
How may I serve?
3, 4,
How may I serve?
5, 6.
Orders. How may I serve? Orders. Orders.
and switch.
Separating
Good.
orders.
This gentleman is going to head back to
We move.
Coruscant,
How may I serve?
and we will put... how
Be
far can
gone.
he move? He can attack him, unfortunately. And we're going to have to move a little closer, though. So we'll
We
move
march.
to maybe
move.
there. So they will
How may I
reinforce
serve?
if we get attacked.
Well, I
This
will
army
dress
isn't
you
crazy
in
strong.
battle.
They have Avari Naharim, though, which isn't
Orders.
great.
An honor to
But
serve.
we've got a better army here, and now I'm not as nervous about the assault on Saint-Henri. Next turn we should actually assault it. And now we have our archers here, the
How may I
Naharim. I think the best place, probably still to head this way.
Orders.
You aren't doing anything. Let's pull you
All
back
set.
so we can ferry troops.
Orders. We march.
Alright, here in Naburka, we can pull out
How may I serve? Orders.
these 2 units.
We move. Is the enemy out?
Our winds.
Orders.
Alright, and they're going to get
All set.
transported to Coruscant. We really do need probably to grab not that many ships. We do need some more ships. It'll be better for us to just ferry people around rather than walk. And I probably should have been doing that for a while now. I don't think we got any population. Alright.
How may I serve?
I really would like to get Conmargos out of here, but I don't
Orders.
see that happening
How may I serve?
anytime soon.
Orders.
Let's
How may I
pull...
serve? How may I serve?
It'd be
Orders.
nice to pull these guys out. Yeah, let's send them back to Bur Monarchus
The
and
sun
get them
sets
healed
on
up.
today's journey. Yes, noble master.
Nope. Can't pull them out just yet.
How may I serve?
We're gonna send a
We
Daratai
move.
that way.
We rest here.
Alright,
until
one more end turn, and the assault of Saint-Henri will occur. I have a feeling that we're going to get attacked by that that captain with our... No, they're just consolidating forces, which is going to bite them in the butt in the end. So, happy to see that. In other news for the channel, my typical quick battles that come out on Tuesday, I had some battles saved up, but with the update that had occurred, and I had been fiddling around with some of my files, it seems that they either got corrupted or just changed too much, and I am now unable to
An honor to
actually
serve.
use
How may
them.
I
So
serve?
I am hoping to get you
Joining
guys
the orders.
some quick
We
battles
march.
over the
The
weekend,
sun sets on today's noble one.
and if I can get them to you in a timely fashion, they
How
will
may I
be
serve?
hopefully
We march.
available for
Orders.
you on like
We march.
Saturday, and I should have hopefully 2 for you,
Orders.
but we will see.
Moving the men ashore.
All right, we got the men ashore there. So let's, yeah, we're gonna move him back to
All set.
Mistrand,
Like the
and
winged camel,
as soon as
now
Lest
I'm afraid.
produces its, ooh, Merchant Wolf might be not a terrible idea, but Rhodes is probably what I'm gonna go for next. Here in Lest, yeah, that's gonna increase our money. Not that money is an issue; it's just going to increase travel times and everything. E-Train, nope, Elgear. Oh man. So that's the news elsewhere on the channel. Should be hopefully coming to you soon with those extra battles. Bur Monarchus still does not like us very much.
Orders.
What are we at? 70% public order? That seems like good to me, at least. We'll grab Dragon Guard and Daratai Warriors. Because I know we border Dorwinion right here, and they have a small little army there with their captain. Alright, and at the end of this turn we will be assaulting Coruscant. Just quickly making sure everything is building something. Mataram will be making us even more money here in just a short period of time.
I serve your will.
Still making about 635 gold from that
Yes,
silver mine.
noble master.
Alright,
We close for battle.
let's assault. And they only get one unit of Westron defenders. I believe one sec, let me see. Let me make sure that I have...
An honor to serve.
And I only have one
We will
ram.
engage them honorably.
Maintain siege.
Has the time. How may I serve?
You have multiple?
We
No,
shall
you
end
still
this
only
day
have
in
one as
triumph,
well.
Noble one.
Let's
We
try to get
close for
another
battle.
ram. Just so that we don't
Awaiting your order to
completely
strike.
biff that. So we'll end the turn yet again. As you guys have probably been able to tell now that you've seen, I think this is episode 10, I do believe, that I'm a pretty defensive person. And if I don't have to assault Saint-Anouilh, I would just continue to siege it, but it does look like this captain is going to be wandering more towards Coruscant. And I've a force there, but not anything crazy powerful. And I would really hate to lose Coruscant and then have to double back and take it. But once Saint-Anouilh falls, we really will be in a great position. King of Rhûn's dead. We don't need any. Fall of the Rittermark. Faction announcements. Yoruk got a dragon cult priest.
Orders.
I don't know. Coruscant's actually quite well defended
As you will.
on the whole. So just quickly looking around, everything is building stuff. Naburka has maybe another 4 turns. Hopefully we can start that process by the end of this episode. Let's
How may I
get
serve? Orders.
these guys
We
going
march.
north.
We rest
We'll
here
grab some
until
Candish
dawn.
Raiders, and it'll be pretty good up there.
How
We're
may
gonna
I
send
serve?
these guys
Orders.
over to
We
Austin.
march. How may I
These
serve?
guys are gonna go back
We
here to
move.
retrain real quick.
Orders.
All right,
We
now
march.
I'm feeling a little more secure, and I think everything everywhere is building. So let's
Yes, noble master.
assault.
We will engage.
And this will
them
be
honorably.
a pretty easy victory. They don't have nearly as many troops as they need. We'll just allow the
We shall
AI
all
to
find
control
a
that
way
army.
to an honorable victory.
Otherwise, I mean, they're not going to be, more than likely, they won't be part of the battle anyway. But with allowing the AI to control them, the entirety of the army will be able to come in versus just a handful of troops. All right, you guys both need to drop those. And we will take our fancy units. Alright. Oh, you guys are pikes, so you can't. No, you can. So I think...
Soldiers of Rhûn.
Nope, you need to drop that. You need to grab it. So, 6 attack, 17 defense, or 4 and 15. I think we'll send in the Loc Flagrim first. And if we need to, we will send the Loc Gomprim in second. So we're going to have our pikes and our halberds there. And then we'll grab a tiny line of archers and then our crossbows. But this should be a relatively simple victory. Nope. Why? So each of these are Loc Grim bodyguard, but he's got a better security rating. Alright. assault. Let's start moving everybody up. And we can fast forward. We need you to be in a shootout stance. Oh, you guys are already there on the other side. So, oh, and they're defending the other side of the castle more so. So, at time 6, we should be fine. We'll break down this gate, get our cavalry in, because this larger city actually kind of allows the cavalry to maneuver a bit more. And we're not taking constant fire from
The battering ram is in place.
from the walls.
It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Alright, let's slow it down just a bit. And we will get these units into the battlefield first, because they are beautiful. The Low Flag Rim, and if we can get the Low Gomp Rim in, we'll do that as well. They'll be more of our defensive unit. They'll help us maintain our control over this square. Alright.
Battering ram has
And
done
we're
its
through.
work, and now is the time to fight.
So now Dorwinion shall suffer a pretty gruesome fate, I would imagine, at the hands of our
We have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
our men. So let's get the flag rim all the way in against the Thornbladesmen. We will set our Low Gomp Rim up to defend. And we'll get our cavalry moving about. Yep, and that should pretty much cordon off the area. Where are the rest of them? We've got Thorn crossbowmen over there, and there are Westron defenders. So we don't want the cavalry to fight the Westron defenders, but... Alright. So we've got these Thornbladesmen, and they are upgraded, but they are... victory seems almost certain. What are you talking about? Let's get our aerial ad in there, and we'll grab our general and pull him in as well. Alright, I think the crossbowmen ended up on the wall, and they have their spears over there. So we'll just pull everybody back if they'll listen to me. Yeah, they're getting butchered over here by these Westron defenders and by the towers themselves. Low Flag Rim, I really honestly haven't the foggiest idea why these Thornbladesmen are just tearing through them. I mean, the Low Flag Rim have a really good armor. They're not, the Thornbladesmen are not armor piercing. They've got an okay defense skill. They're effective against armor, so they should be, you know, having their stats. Now, six attack isn't very good, and especially for like elite units, I don't know why the Low Flag Rim are so low at a 6 attack when you look at, I mean these guys are like pretty close to bottom of the barrel for their attack stat. And you would think, since they're effective against armor, they're a mace, their defense should be good enough to hold the line. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they are in such a poor... Because even looking at the Dragon Guard here, you've got 5 and 11. They got a 5 charge bonus. They're effective against armor. But, I mean, the Dragon Guard always work well for me. So I don't know why the Low Flag Rim are getting just butchered. Come through. Now, the Low Gomp Rim should be fine against the Westron defenders, I would imagine. We got 42 Low Flag Rim, 39, 38. I mean, they're taking quite a beating. And the defenders have engaged. I need you guys to engage. I need you guys out. So, 32. I Damn, we
Full
killed
fights
about
with horns
20
made of
some.
clay. We are winning the battle.
And now defeat is almost certain. My ally has arrived, but we're going to lose a lot more forces than I would have anticipated.
Cut off the serpent's head.
Alright.
Enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without only half
And that
the enemy
should
force remains.
help quite a bit.
We must pray they lose their will to fight.
God, we lost a lot. And I don't know.
My lord, our men are in
Are we just
command of the
losing it from
castle.
the towers? I mean, it's gonna... It must be from the towers. They're just butchering us. I definitely understand now why they wanted to reduce the effectiveness of them, because they definitely tore through me a little faster than I would have thought possible. And this thing will continue to fire this castle. And I mean, people are just going to get butchered. Which is a bit annoying. The Loc Flag Rim went from being a fully healthy unit to having 15 men. And yeah, they got really pooped on. We should be fine to just wait out the clock now. But man, there were some things about that did not make sense to me. The Loc Flag Rim getting butchered. I mean, I even ended up losing 15 of the Loc Flag Rim bodyguard. Like, these towers are good, but I didn't feel like they should have butchered my units that effectively. And now, even standing here, it says that I'm receiving fire from that tower. And I'm still losing men. It's a little odd, at least in my mind, that they, especially with no general, they have these pretty severe bonuses. But we're going to win. We ended up losing 31%. And the battle.
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come,
But,
let us drink of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Yeah, I mean, they only killed 41 people. Or no, they killed 70 people. And they took 66 the Loc Flag Rim took 137 casualties. They only killed 41 people. They did heal, though. So that's at least something. But, yeah, I think that was a little odd. So, perhaps, I don't know, I may have to go back and watch the Rhûn overview and see what is said about them, because the Loc Flag Rim and Loc Gomp Rim units
We have
just
prevailed.
weren't doing very good.
Victory!
All right, we will sack the settlement because it's going to kill a portion of the population. I've got a unit of Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen in my capital, and these are really good. So 13 attack, 23 defense, frighten nearby enemies. You know, and I look at this and I go, okay, their defense skill is really good. Their armor skill is a 15. So let's, actually I can just compare it in the city. I should be able to. So the Loc Flag Rim have a 17. They've got 10 armor. These guys have 15 armor. Now they're the guildsmen. They should be better, but they're in the same garb, technically. So they got a defense skill of 8. The Loc Flag Rim have a defense skill of 4, so it's double. Obviously, they get their shield stat, though, and their attack is 6, and their attack is 13. So they have the double weapons. I just feel like the Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen are just, like, far and above the best unit that you're going to have, which they should be. But even comparing to the Loc Gomp Rim, like, the Loc Gomp Rim have a 15 total defense, which is just their armor stat, and then they have a further 8. So, like, yeah, they don't have a shield, but even looking at the low flag rim, putting their shield and their armor stat together is only a 13. The Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen, even to arrow fire, and they don't have a shield, are better, or are just as effective. No, they're better by 2. So I don't know. That's a little odd. That's definitely not how I would have it, but perhaps that is something that will be addressed when version 5 comes out. But those guildsmen are
Orders.
going to need to get put into
Our
action.
wind shall be fair.
So let's get them up to the
Course
front
set.
lines.
Orders. Combining fleets.
All right, we'll combine fleets just
Like
to
the
make
wheeling
sure.
camel, now
Not
we
that I
must
think
race.
we're going to get attacked or anything. Oh, Dark Sanctuary, definitely the first thing to grab there. A Warlord's Hall will be the next. Yeah, see, Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen we can get now here in Saint-Anouilh. And what do they come from? That's what I want to know. Let's try to find where they're... The Avaran Smiths Guild. So we get them because we have their... I think the Avaran Smiths Guild is their top guild. Show building browser. Warriors Guild. So yeah, we would get it at the Master Dragonwrath Guild, and we have an Avaran Smith. That's why we hate. That's the only reason that we have them. So armor, we've got the Vintners Guild House. Good mining network here. There isn't anything we can't use, which is really good. So we need to get our... Actually, I would have to check this again. Dragon's Wrath Guildsman, max available 1, recruitment. So in another 25 turns, we will be able to snag up another one. We're just going to put all these guys into retraining.
How may I serve?
This army,
Noble one.
send them out with Musier.
Armies together. An honor to serve.
Captain
We
Ogba.
close for battle.
I mean, even these Thorn Guard, which are a pike unit, I believe, have a 4 attack. So that's more like a 12 attack. So they're even better than... And their armor is a 9. I don't know. I feel like our elite, or our highest tier is only comparable to like a mid-tier of anybody else, which, you know, Rhûn is not as powerful as Gondor, but I mean, it's even stated that the Runic army that was assaulting Dale and the Lonely Mountain, if they would have won and would have been able to join the battle at Pelennor Fields for some, you know, reason, they would have had an army bigger and a pretty powerful one at that. All right. So let's make sure our archers don't chase. We've got them. Start battle. So let's start moving. And let's start moving. And we'll start running. So now we're really in just mop-up mode. I really don't want you guys really to run, but if that's what you feel is necessary. They're almost in a position. Just pivot. Thorn Guard. I think I can get them with a nice charge inside real quick. And then pull out. Lost 4, 5. They lost some. Alright, let's slow it down. Slow it down again. Vineyard levies.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Let's engage. Start firing. Drop these guys back. And then our crossbows really need to start just shooting along the sides. Alright, we'll move our area lad units and hopefully get a rear charge here on some of these Thorn Guard. These Thorn Guard, it says victory is, well, we've got 99 area lad Dragon Guard. And they've got a 5 attack, effective against armor. They've got a better defense by 2. So, I mean, I think they should be doing better. Let them shoot there, let them shoot there. And we'll do a nice rear charge here with our Dragon Guard into the rear of these Storm Guard. 121 units. I don't know why they kind of like pulled up short there. But they did. Fire, fire. We need to start taking out these vineyard levies faster. Victory seems certain. I don't know, something seems weird right now. I don't like it. I don't like it very much. Like, yeah, I don't think our archers should be killing loads of them, but there's like 4 full units of archers damn near, and they're just, I mean, they're picking up maybe 5 kills a volley. It just seems kind of low. These Thorn Guard are tearing through the Dragon Guard, which is, again, kind of odd. And I've got crossbows shooting directly into their back. Like, they should just be dropping like flies. I mean, I know it's raining, but that shouldn't affect them as much as I feel like it is.
A foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Yeah, I mean, slowly but surely. So we got 91 here. Let's see if we get a nice volley into their back. If it does, a devastating amount of damage like it
Enemy
should.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I've lost 15%, they've lost less. Yeah, I mean, that volley killed like 6 guys. It just doesn't seem right. And these vineyard levies are kind of just standing here now, which, you know, if that's what they want to do, they can do that. I don't care. Just have you shoot the guys directly in front of you. These guys will get into position, and hopefully just like a direct rear shot will be the best. Well, you guys are going to turn to the side and you're going to shoot those vineyard levies. You start shooting them. You need to run. I definitely get what Gallo says though about crossbows. They are pretty awful. When you would imagine that they'd be like super great. So that volley took them from 46
Behold
to
our worthless foe.
33,
See how they general
34,
fail
and they're getting
and
shot by
flees
other
like a
arrows.
whipped dog.
I don't know, that just didn't seem worth it. Except you guys run back. Just get out of there. You can chase them down. You guys just need to start shooting there. So we lost 18.
Victory is
They're
well
gonna
within our grasp.
be
They run like
completely
children.
destroyed.
Scour them from the field.
Alright, you hit those vineyard levies. Kill the last of them. Oh, no, that last guy, he's the general, I think. Yep, he's dead. We're going to make sure none of these guys get away. For the 18% they killed, they're going to lose everybody. And that'll be that army mopped up. Nusair will have some decent battle experience. And maybe that's part of it, is that the generals that have been leading my armies are pretty garbage.
Let us drink of the most rare
We've
and
got Aerial
glorious
Dragon
fruit.
Guard with the most kills. Unsurprising. We really need to get the Lok Innas Rim. We need to get our cavalry out. and start using them. I mean, truthfully, the downfall of Dorwinion was pretty much all thanks to our early tier and some of the mid tier troops that we had,
Yes,
and just the
please,
fact
my
that we
lord.
can overwhelm them just for the sheer weight of our bank. We just have so much more money
Your
than
faith
them.
and courage have triumphed.
All right, so
Yes, noble master.
let's grab this guy and
Orders.
combine those together.
How may I serve?
These guys, that should be
Orders.
pretty much what we can
How
do
may I
for
serve?
now.
Orders.
I'm gonna get this cavalry out of the city though.
Marching out at once. Setting a watch
All right.
here. We will engage.
So we've got a little
them
more sight
honorably.
range. We're gonna
Be
start
gone.
knocking out as many of these armies as we
An
can.
honor to
Usair got a little more command. Let's grab some mercenaries real quick.
Orders.
All right, the Burka. Oh, this is all still that one. Still the same turn.
Orders.
Mufaraj
Our
is
wind
going to come
shall
up
be
here
fair.
and start blockading their
Blockading the
port.
foreigner's port.
Take out more of their funding.
Orders.
Actually,
Orders.
we should be able
Leaving the
to.
fleet.
Yeah, we're going to keep
All
this
set.
ship here as
Our
a
wind
spy
shall
and
be
just make
fair.
sure that we know what's
How
going
may
on
I
here in
serve?
Winterior. And as soon
Orders.
as this group
We
gets
rest
there,
here
that would
until
probably be... Yeah, I mean, even these Balkoth spearmen have a 13. Their defense, their shield stat of the Balkoth spearmen is better than my elite tier troops. So I think that needs to change. Retrain, nothing yet. Yeah, we're getting our stables out, so the Lokinus Rim will be coming as soon as I can. And the army barracks probably be a good thing to get. That'll get us our Dragonwrath Guildsmen and the Lok Scion Rim. And like the Lok Scion Rim are great. So like the Lok Flag Rim and the Lok Gomp Rim seem like more like mid-tier units compared to like the Lok Scion Rim. They have an 8 attack. They can use the sharpened stakes. So we'll need to get that, I think, next. The army barracks will be our next building built here. So we'll queue that up. And perhaps we need to start making other places be centers of recruitment. Like Lest really, that's a town. Strondos really should be. We're getting a barracks there anyway. And then we can get the Sheik's stable. Let's grab some Daratai warriors.
How may I serve?
These guys can
Orders.
start heading towards
We
Coruscant.
march.
Alright. I think we are
How
probably
may
at
I
another
serve?
end turn here. Ostenair. Yeah, we're at another end turn. Yeah. Alright. So, and now we should be able to get our Suryut chariots. Since this is all taking place on the same turn, we'll get our message for the Suryut next. So let's take a peek. And then now all we have to do is just expand throughout. And I think we're allied to Dol Guldur. So, I mean, they're already pressing them so hard from the west coming east, and we're pressing from... Alright. The dragon gathers its horde. We have successfully united all of the upstart clans of Rhûn and brought down the Wine Lord homelands. Our armies are now filled with a diverse array of different types of warriors. Chariots are now being produced with the help from our brothers from further east. We are ready to make our move on the rest of Rovanion and further expand our empire. The Dark Lord sent out 2 of his emissaries to meet with you. They met late in the evening while most of Mistran slept. These weren't like any other men you had ever met. Shrouded head to toe in black, they spoke with as few words as possible and in very hushed voices. They offered the Dark Lords congratulations for our recent successes and revealed materials from Mount Doom to aid in the production of our golden armor. They then asked if we would swear absolute allegiance to Sauron once again, like our ancestors of old, and agreed to fight in his wars against the West once more. That choice is now up to you, my lord. Will you aid Sauron, or do you have other greater plans for your empire? No. Lorien under attack. We need to take Winterian Yor and get money. We were already planning on going there. Alkfood has been sacked. One ring has been located. Fornos has been. Trait increase of Rukar is now an aspiring commander. So I can't remember actually what that really does for us. The armor upgrade. It may building browser. Blacksmith. Superior chainmail. I don't know if that gave us... I would imagine that that's what it gave us. Warriors Guild. Advanced Blacksmith. We need the Mastercrafted Plate. We can get that in a stronghold. I don't know. Easterling Castle, large town, stronghold. So we should now be able to build the... I thought we got a master, unless that's what Ivar and Smith's Guild is. No. Superior Chain, Dark Sanctuary, Stables. I thought we would have gotten an advanced blacksmith, or does that only come in a city? Comes in a large town. I don't know. Alright, we've got a Dorwinion army out here. It's got a lot of cavalry, so I'm not too terribly worried. I guess let's start pushing south. We're going to push for Ruva to take and hold. We move him actually into the province. And these guys are going to go back to Ostmere.
We rest here until dawn.
Oh, let's see. You guys are going to go there.
Orders!
Let's get our Dragonwrath Guildsmen
Ashore.
into Coruscant just to protect them.
Orders!
Head you back to Mistrand.
Orders.
Rukar. So Rukar has Lokram Bodyguard, and he has the Suryut Chariots. So he is going to
Orders.
go north.
As you will. The sun sets on today's journey.
He will take his men and head north. I think that'll be the best place for them to head. Let's get trading post. No, I think again we're gonna just stick with recruitment at this point. I think that's probably the most important thing. Mataram is now making 5,500 for us. And if we wanted to, I'm sure we can make it make more money for us. Let's get the Master Mason's Hall here. And Mahad is going to start making even more money for us. Bur Monarchus will get roads. Awfulbed will get its armory. No reason not to. Saint-Anouilh is doing what it can. Coruscant is also doing what it can. So we're doing pretty good throughout the Empire now. We've got our spy up here. Do we happen to have... No, list scroll. Agents. This guy. This gentleman is in Coruscant. We are going to move him out into the wilds. And we need our diplomat. He's in the burnt lands. They're our ally.
Deal with your people. That is all.
Nah.
Farewell, then.
We'll start heading
As
him
you will.
north. And
And
our
come to
other
the end of
diplomat...
today's
Nope,
road.
let's scroll yet again. Nope, we don't. We just have a merchant. So his trading iron, he's doing pretty good.
your will.
Doing pretty good down here, helping us out. Yet again, another end turn. We'll probably go to 80 turns today. So at the end of our 80th turn, we will save it. We've got... Oh, I thought he was going to assault. I still don't know why he even came after me. Kind of a piddly little army. The big army from around Saint-Anouilh has disappeared. So, don't know where it's gone. I would assume it's gone back home to protect what little land they have left. But, should be looking pretty good. Yeah, they went back home. Faction announcements. Broda, Dragon Cult Priest, Abdus, Blood of Kamol. So we got +1 authority, +1 renown, and +1 fertility. Or, yeah, fertility. I know how to speak.
We
All right.
move.
Those guys are now in there. So we should be alright.
My ears are yours.
Oh,
Unseen,
wow.
invisible.
Dolguldore's already right here. They're already at Carburet.
My eyes are yours.
Yeah, it's not looking very good. Ruva.
Invisible.
Ruva could even be
Orders.
being assaulted
We
already.
march. Noble one. At once.
No,
We
Vilter
could
is
lay a
still
trap here, if you will.
held.
Yes. How may I serve? As you
We're
will.
going to try to
We
get
march.
as many
Orders.
troops
As you
together
will.
as we can.
Orders. We move.
No, we'll
We
just
rest
leave
here until dawn.
Margot's here. He should be fine by himself. We should be able to tell if anybody's coming. So Nusair, hopefully, we'll be able to take Vilter. If Carburet falls, if we can take Alanin, that's still good. It's a good staging ground. And then we can start building everything up. The dwarves, really, I'm not too afraid because they don't have anything on this side of their empire.
Orders.
All right,
We
you're going to
march.
go to
How may
there.
I serve?
And we've got some troops that aren't terrible. Let's grab some Daratai and Valkoth. What we really need is more cavalry. We can get some Suryut chariots, Dragon Guard. Yeah, that's going to help us. The Sheik's stable, 75% culturemen of the East. Our capital doesn't have enough of our own culture. That seems wrong to not have enough. But we're gonna get some more cavalry out. That'll be helpful against the dwarves. We've got 9 more turns till we can get our Udej Marines. Let's see, what else can we construct? Armor, Great Hall. Let's grab the Master Masons. Saint-Anouilh can retrain some more. I think everywhere else is busy building, and Mahad is not. That's making us quite a bit of cash. We'll just grab the mining network so we can have even more money coming in every turn. No reason not to. What can Ruvar train for us? They can also build something up here. The practice range? No, I don't think that's terribly important. I think a ballista may be our smartest thing to be getting up here. We'll grab some more Balkoth spearmen up here as well. These guys will just probably stay over here, just as an advanced party. When Tyrion Eor does not have much. They've got Durin's Guard. I mean, the Axe Guard of Erebor is probably their best unit there. And this, they've got Erebor Axe Throwers, and they've got a Ballista as well. Not too concerned. I would really like to get the Loknarim and the Dragonwrath Guildsmen into combat as well. Naburka, still waiting. Don't have a whole lot in the way of troops over here. Would like to retrain them though. Alright, another end turn. Got our ships back, and hopefully we'll probably just ferry these cavalry north. But yeah, the dwarves will be the next to fall. We'll start pushing on them. And I know that they don't have too many forces in the eastern part of their empire. They're really focused on the orcs of Good and Bad, the snow orcs. And I think this is a pretty solid evil victory campaign. I think Minas Tirith may have even fallen at this point. Fornos has been assaulted. Alliance announced between the dwarves of Erdluin and Bree.
Orders.
This guy will probably just physically walk.
The sunset. Orders. As you will.
Right.
We rest
Got
here until dawn.
A fair
How
amount
may I
of
serve?
troops.
Joining
So we'll
the
have a
ranks.
pretty sizable army
Orders.
under Rukar. Man of Melkor, Diritai, Aspiring Commander. He doesn't have any renown. Well supplied. Ooh, that's good. Well supplied is nice. Yeah, well, Carberad may hold off yet, which is fine. I've got a spy sitting on it.
As you will.
Let's have him sit there. That'll give us the best sight range.
My eyes are yours.
It would be nice to put
Invisible.
some troops over there. Let's grab... Who's the most expensive? I would imagine it's all
How may I
these
serve? Orders.
spears
How may I serve?
and
A most honorable victory.
we'll take them
These
all
lands
over
are
there.
ours.
So upkeep. Yeah, the Diritai warriors are actually the next
Orders.
highest upkeep, 245.
How may I serve? Orders.
So we'll put them all over there. Get some more free upkeep. I would like to pull some of these guys and move them
How may I serve? We
forward,
rest here
but
until dawn.
I don't know where their last stand script will spawn. I think it spawns somewhere right in here. So I really do need an army here. And this army is not like... It's not going to win any awards.
How may I serve?
I actually need to
Orders.
send a lot of it.
How may I serve?
Probably back
As
here to
you will.
Strondos to retrain.
Sun sets on today's journey.
Those are all the full units. Don't need any of that. Elgir. Don't need anything there. Naburka. Real close. Next episode we'll start upgrading that. Lok Domp Lop Clag. Yeah. I mean we're gonna need those. Mataram and Mod. Barrier Monarchus. Austin Air. They could get... Let's get roads for them. I think that'll be the best thing for them. Santanui isn't constructing anything, which is interesting. Yeah, that was... See, now with their upgrade, now they have an 18 defense and a 16 defense, which looks much better. But it shouldn't require them to have that upgrade first. Let's get the Great Hall going. What's our culture at? Non-existent. So we'll pump up our culture.
I'm honored to...
Orders.
You see
How may I serve?
that
We
guy's
march.
gonna go there.
Orders.
There.
How may I serve?
There.
Forming up together.
Come and get me, you coward. At once.
We'll double back.
Tomorrow's...
Orders.
Yes.
How may I serve? Orders.
Hopefully we can just
march.
combine all these guys together. Hallelujah. Alright. I think we're good there. We're gonna end it here. We're gonna toggle fog of war and take a look around. So we've got massive amounts of trade coming out of Saragost to us. I mean, Cand hasn't done anything. Actually, the Variags have Lynn here. Oh, that's why. Because they can't start us up here. And there can't. Oh, Count Arkish is still alive. So, yeah, the forces of good are pretty screwed. Our Gimmelcat is still alive as well.
An emissary, my lord.
Is Sacklethor still alive? I wonder. Their starting admiral. Yeah, he is right there, Admiral Sacklethor. So it's really just Dol Amroth and Nethelin holding out, and Tarnost is now just. I mean, they're just gonna push through. The mouth of Sauron's right there. We've got Zagar here. Who else?
Is that what you want?
Smug. Artrug. Yeah, I mean, they've just got full stacks upon... I mean, look at this. Around Brethil, just stacks on stacks. Oh, man. Yeah, the forces of good got pretty boned. I mean, it seems like Edoras, like, bounces back every so often. Or not Edoras, but Rohan. But they've only got Aldberg, Edoras, and the Hornburg left. Isengard's done quite well for itself. Yeah, I mean, in the north now, last time we looked, like, Barketta was its own, like, just little bastion, and Ostgalon, and I think Garth Helgoth, and maybe even Perth and Lune had fallen to Angmar, and now they're getting pushed back slowly. The Snow Orcs are sieging Witherboard. They're going after Anazanar. But, yeah, I mean, coming out here west, so Moriron has almost nobody. There's a little army. Is that a Dorwinion merchant? Why are you all the way up here? You silly? Could be making you guys money. Skarn has nobody. When Tyrion Eor has barely any. Telethang, Kondavan, Bur Marlinge is like the next place that'll be like maybe a slight challenge. But Dale's just being constantly harassed here at Bur Alj. And yeah, I mean, you got Threndel's Halls is being besieged. Torfalin's already fallen. Yeah, I mean, the forces of good are pretty screwed in this campaign. Even Dol Guldur's crossed over the river and has taken Draikon. Just Limhir and Kerascalathon are left. Yeah, I mean, they're pushing so hard. Viltur will be ours. Rawburg, I mean, then they only have 3 regions. They've got Rawburg, Alanan, and Carbred, and then I think they get their last stand script, which will spawn somewhere in here. So pretty quick here. But yeah, I mean, Mordor is just spread so far across. And like Harad has done very little. I mean, they have Barrett Harn, but like they're pretty much self-contained. The only additional place that they picked up is they got Sayakan. They took Sturlutzakan after it fell to the Blue Wizards. But yeah, the Variags, with them staying loyal to Mordor, like, I mean, and even if they had turned against us, like, I almost feel like there should be one more region here. I mean, Mataram is just massive. I mean, its border is this river. up to here, I believe. And then, yeah, Runic Plains, Steps of the Wayne Riders. I mean, look at this. Steps of the Wayne Riders. It's just a massive area. I think divide it once more. I mean, if they have the region, I don't know if they have a region, but I think out of all of them, looking around, I mean, I just feel like it would be nice to have one more region here. And it would, like, once you take Mataram, I mean, look at this. I mean, I'm making 55, 38 from Mataram. I've only focused economic, yeah, and I've remained allied to these two. And you could see the trade that's coming. I mean, straight from Oibamari. Yeah, Oibamari is coming straight in. I mean, you can see the traffic through here. And you've got, you know, my other trade with Mordor going to Enmahad and Mataram. But once you have these two, and they're safe, I mean, that's 8,700. I mean, I'm making 6,000. I mean, these two settlements, you know, I mean, I'm able to field. I mean, the garrison at Rhubar is massive. The garrison at Coruscant, the garrison at Saint-Henri, I've got an army in the field. So, I mean, I just think one more time, divide this up, maybe cap this. It would maybe take like 2,000 off of this. And you would have another region in here. And even expanding like the Rhûn script, maybe since this is the Steps of the Wayne Riders, I don't know. I feel like just another, more cavalry for Rhûn wouldn't be terrible. Give us a unit of, ooh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Because that'll make that turn time real slow. Alright, I guess we're gonna see how the next turn will start, which isn't surprising. So Dol Guldur got beat back from Carbarad, and we're gonna our little captain here is gonna get attacked. Let's see if it's even possible. Voigir has Thorn Riders, and he's going up against Dragon Guard and Warrior. Man, that's like not terrible. I mean, the Thorn Riders aren't going to be able to win against Dragon Guard. Let's just save it here. We're going to save Battles of Rhûn, save, and we're going to call it here. So I thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that was worth the wait for the siege at Saint-Henri. And now, you know, we've got to discuss a few more things and looking around the battle map, but I'm pretty sure everybody realizes that this campaign's pretty much over. Now, we're not going to hit the victory requirements because I think it's something like, might be 30 regions or 40 regions. Even if it's 20, that's still quite a bit. And the regions over here are much larger. But we're going to take out, at the very least, the three other capitals. Well, the three other capitals in one special location, I guess. We'll take out Lake Town, we'll take out Dale, we'll take out Erebor, and hopefully, if the Orcs of Gundabad haven't taken it yet, we'll take Thranduil's Hall, and that'll probably be where we end one of those four battles. More than likely, it'll either be the battle at Erebor or the battle at Thranduil's Halls will end this campaign for us. But I thank you all for watching, and as always, I have been Father of the Everchosen.